My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I live at 3102 Central Hill Road, Acre, Mississippi, 38841. I'm still under attack by Scientology. They are driving parasites through my biology. A-worms, bagworms, kingfishers, trailing worms. They are removing brain tissue today. So now they are working on removing my corpus callosum. They sever it just a little bit at a time. They got like a scoop. They're trying to scoop it out. Yes, for their surrogate purposes. They are creating a biology using my body parts. It's supposed to mimic the appearance of their Abrahamic God. That's what they show me. Some of my biology they remove and they assemble onto this surrogate that they're creating. Yes, these are aliens, Scientologists. Yes, I'm very sick. It appears to be dark side particles. Third dimension. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's happening. Yes, I'm very sick. I'm in pain. Yes, they have removed my entire biology in pieces. My biology is in like a million pieces. Some of it is installed into a machine, their hive mind technology. Some of it is being used as transplants, so they're actually using my body parts on their own biology. Some of it is being used for surrogate purposes, so some of it they're turning into a surrogate. And some of it is being used as a torture device. Yes, they have me on life support while they're doing this to keep me alive and functioning properly. By torture device, I mean there's an entanglement property between our third dimension and our extra dimensions. If you remove a piece of your extra dimensional biology, no matter where you take it in the universe, you are still in this biology. So you feel everything it goes through. Yes, especially if it's being stimulated. So they take it to a remote location and they torture it. They fill it full of torture devices, foreign objects that cause me pain and discomfort. And they leave them there. I stay sick constantly and in pain. They run parasites through it. They modify it greatly. Then they like to do things like fill it full of torture devices, like electrocution devices or some kind of torture device, and then locking it out of entropy and dropping it down a hole in space-time, pushing it out of space-time. And then they have a vat of caustic fluids that they like to put my biology in. Some of it is in a vat of caustics. Yes, this is real. There are more than 3 dimensions in the universe. There are like 11 dimensions. Plus there is a dark particle, some kind of dark matter attached to our biology. It creates a whole new biology. When we die, we utilize this extra dimensional biology to have an afterlife. So the human genome produces an 11-dimensional humanoid with horns on our head. We are Nunnakai. That is our bloodline. We are designed to live in outer space, to fly. We literally fly through outer space. And we are designed to move matter. We have magic or molecular transfer. We can move particles around. That is what we are designed to do. So Scientology is the practice of utilizing this extra-dimensional biology before you die. They remove a part of it from themselves. And they use technology and techniques to turn it into an upper dimensional vehicle. However, these biologies that they attempt to create can't function in this state. They have to leave vital organs and tissues behind on the origin biology in order for it to survive. So they have to take organs and tissues from other humans and other species in an attempt to make themselves whole and function properly. They take organs and tissues from other humans and from other species such as reptiles, insects, and worms. So there are a few types of alien forms. There are the grays, the greens, and the blue bloods. They make lizard people using lizard biology. They make insectoids or bug people using bug body parts. And they make worm people using worm body parts. These are the aliens. And they are remote controlled. Most of the aliens in existence are remote controlled. Someone on Earth is controlling their upper dimensional biology while they are still alive. They remove it from themselves and turn it into an upper dimensional vehicle in which they can drive around. Yes, they are extremely criminal. Biological theft, kidnapping, human trafficking, torture, rape, murder is rampant among the Scientology community. They have victims constantly. And it's getting worse as time goes on. More and more people are starting to practice Scientology. More and more people are gaining an alien presence. Most of them are using grays, which is the most primitive alien form, or lizard people. Most of them get a gray or a lizard people. But some of them get the whole thing. Some of them are bugs and blue bloods and even Anunnakis. Ever since the 80s, Scientologists has been taking over our society. They are exploiting people. Anybody with any kind of influence, authority, or power, or a job position in which they desire, is getting exploited by these Scientologists. Yes, the government part of Scientology is considered deep state. But civilians also have access to the upper dimensions. These are people that are affiliated with Skull and Bones, Freemasons, and rich people such as big business owners, marketing companies, media companies, radio companies, anybody that has any kind of influence on the public, they are probably ordained. They are practicing Scientology. Internet companies, social media. Yes, and most of these people are affiliated with Skull and Bones or Freemasons. Yes, the CIA, the FBI, and the military, and the Department of Justice, they are running this. They are the people that are termed deep state. Yes, I'm very sick. I'm in pain. They think they can take body parts as much as they want. They are premeditating my murder and trying to ordain my afterlife. They want to give me an experience in the afterlife, one which I don't want. It's going to be suffering or some kind of torture and control. So these alien forms, they grow big compared to us. There's some kind of treatment or something they do that causes them to expand at a greater rate than we do on Earth. At least part of their biology does. They become very big compared to us. And they act like gods compared to us. They have a God complex. They claim that all human beings belong to them. Yes, they treat us like little Barbie dolls. We are fodder for their Scientology process. Scientologists need body parts to complete the Scientology process. They also need to control the human race for personal and monetary gain. Yes, news anchors are also ordained. Any kind of media personnel is usually ordained. Social media and marketing companies, they are the ones responsible for stealing eye nerves and brain tissue for their algorithms. So these people are trying to use stolen biology to invade our privacy. Yes, I'm being assaulted. I'm in pain. So using a set of eye nerves or brain tissue, these Scientologists can invade our privacy. They can see what we see, is where they can use devices. And they use this information to control the algorithms in which we see on the internet and even the commercials we see on television. So they use this information to try to sell us things. They show us ads pertaining to our environment, the things we consume and the things that we use. They're trying to increase consumerism, increase their profits. And a lot of companies are buying into this marketing scheme. And the tech companies are supplying the technology to do this. I'm very sick. Please stop. I do not consent for you to remove body parts. I do not consent for you to have possession of my body parts. And I do not consent for you to modify my biology in any way. I do not consent for any kind of surrogate purposes. I do not want to practice Scientology. I prefer to remain whole. I do not want to lose biology. You cannot forfeit biology. People literally die from losing body parts. They usually wind up in the hospital on a respirator. And nothing the medical professionals can do can bring them back. Yes, this body, if a person gets body snatched, it presents itself as the coronavirus. It's like a pneumonia or flu-like symptoms. They lose the ability to breathe well. They become weak and dizzy, lose consciousness. They have heart and lung problems and brain problems. These are the body parts these Scientologists need to complete their Scientology process. Please remove the foreign objects from my biology. They have me filled with foreign objects and parasites. Yes, my medical professionals have also been afflicted. They won't let me, they won't treat me. Yes, my parasites can be removed. They can be treated. You're breaking the law. I do not consent for you to speak to me. I do not consent to be in a hive mind. They're trying to come up with some false narrative that says I've done something wrong, that somehow justifies their criminal behavior towards me. I'm not a Scientologist. I was forced to assimilate against my will. And upon assimilation, the conflict started. I do not consent to this. Yes, they assimilated me and tried to control me. They tried to take over my life. And I fought back. And it's been conflict the entire time. I'm very sick. My brain hurts. I've lost a lot of brain function. I can't think as clearly as I used to be able to. Yeah, I'm weak and I'm dizzy and I'm in pain.